not really on the map when I'm in this cave, so I'm just gonna focus on getting out of here first. Okay. So, Tsunami, have you started watching the Merlin show, or do you plan to see it?
No, I don't have a Daily Wire membership.
Oh, I forgot about that part. That detail that you have to have that.
Yeah, those guys are. They've made some pretty serious errors. I was all about supporting them a few years ago, and then they've decided that another country is more important than our country. So fuck them.
I didn't hear anything of what you said because of the barking. I just heard another country. That was it.
Yeah, the Daily Wire decided that another country is more important than our country, so fuck them.
What do you mean, another country? What's the
They're
context?
getting in the United States. There's this whole kind of like internal battle about Israel and Palestine. And obviously, Ben Shapiro is a Jewish person. Andrew Klavan is all about Israel, 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 and it's like, come on, guys, can we worry about America? Like, what is this shit? So it turned into a whole thing. They've started fights inside of the right-hand party, and they made it about Israel. So now the right, in my country, conservative side of things, is arguing about fucking Israel or not Israel all the time, and everyone doesn't like Jewish people, and it's like, what is this? Can we just get grocery prices down? So it turned into a whole thing. So I
Wow,
removed my support for the Daily Wire since they apparently have put another country ahead of ours. Like, fuck you.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. It's like it's crazy nonsense, and if you you'd be really confused going into channels, and you're like, why is everyone screaming about Israel right now? But it's a
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. I mean, I know that Ben Shapiro is Jewish, but isn't he American first?
Yeah, and so he's constantly talking about fucking how great it is that we send money to Israel and we got to support Israel all the time, and he's constantly talking about it, and it's like, hey man, can we worry about fucking America first? And then you have anti-Israel people on the Palestinian side, and they're like, the Israelis are murdering Palestine, and that's normally a leftist take. And then you've got some people like in between where they're like, fuck all these guys, and I hope they all die. And it's like, what the shit is going on here? So
Whoa.
it's a real quagmire.
Uh-huh. Weird. So,
Manicuring says, sorry, I
so the
was gonna
Daily Wire
try.
has to do with Dave Shapiro because he's one of Daily Wire's bosses, or what? I'm not familiar with all of that.
Yeah, he's like the boss now. There used to be two guys that if I'm aware of, if I'm reciting this correctly, I should say, two guys in charge of the Daily Wire. Daily Wire is Ben Shapiro's project. They took on a couple of extra hosts. Michael Knowles, who's actually really great. Matt Walsh, who's hit or miss, but usually has some really like crazy takes. Andrew Klavan, who's this old guy, and he's super religious and he's nice, but he can't stop talking about Israel. And then Ben Shapiro, who's been, I hate Trump. I'm going to support Trump. Now I don't like Trump doing this, and Israel, 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 all the time. So they had that. They had this woman named Candace Owens on their show,
Oh yeah,
who's
I
turned
know.
into a complete psycho now, talking about time travel, and she's
Really?
always bitching about Israel. Oh my God, she's crazy.
Oh
Like,
wow.
she is
I missed a
crazy.
lot. I mean, I just see her that she's a black woman and she talks about stuff, but I don't know like everything about her. She had some kind of a argument with Charlie Kirk's wife and whatever.
Yeah. So she's like, um, allegedly, she's making a lot of like claims that Kirk's assassination has to do with secret government cabals. Israel is involved somehow or other, and she hates Israel. And she started talking about Charlie Kirk as a time traveler, and
What?
Erica Kirk's behind his murder, and like she's gone like she's bananas.
Wow. That's a
But
lot.
she's very smart. So what she's saying is crazy, but she knows what she's doing. really manipulative and making money off of it. So, I mean, kudos to her. I just want no part of it.
Oh
And then
God.
they got rid of another girl by the name of Brett Cooper.
Oh yes, Brett Cooper, of course. I know her. I watch her. Yeah, I watch her channel.
Yeah, she didn't have a channel before. She used to be part of the Daily Wire, and then um, she said some problematic things to them. So she's like, "Well, fuck it, I'll just go do my own thing," and that's why her YouTube channel came from.
Yeah, well, she's better off.
Oh, I agree. Like, she's gonna do just fine on her own.
Oh,
However, they
she's
did kind
yeah.
of make her. So literally, she was like scrounged up wherever they found her, and they groomed her and made her thing like a big deal. So they gave her an audience. And when she left the Daily Wire, it was like super weird. They tried to replace her with this other girl,
Yeah.
and so Brett Cooper went ahead, started her own YouTube thing, and she's getting her legs under her. I mean, she's still a really young girl, so she's still figuring things out, and I'm sure that her star will continue to shine.
Oh yes, her channel got huge just in a few days.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a name, you have a name. So yeah.
Okay, so chat. Mana Gooning says, yeah, but it's my first channel and try some idea, but yeah, it's more like ASMR. Some YouTuber about Toys channel don't use music and like the real sound. You should be able to include light music in the background, and if you want to do the sounds where it's clicking and whatnot, make it more like ASMR, sure. You got to set it up so that it's actually relaxing though. If it's got to be one thing or the other, in my opinion. I wouldn't watch it unless it was like that. So it's either going to be like a quick build, and I get to see what you did, and it would be super cool to watch in QuickTime, or in real time, and then you're going to have to put relaxing music and all kinds of other things, because that's the only way that I would find it entertaining as a casual.
Yeah.
Thomas says, anyone hear of the travesty of the Boulder's Gate show? Oh, Managooning says, thank you for the idea. For sure.
Yeah, I mean, you need a lot of pointers at the beginning, especially Men of Gunning, so yeah, just think about stuff.
Thomas says, the only Daily Wire I liked is when Brett Cooper was there. I mean, sure. Like, Brett Cooper is so hot. Right? Okay. Did someone say bananas and rice? Might as well. That's a hilarious story as well. Candace Owens are beautiful, says Man of Gooning.
Are beautiful.
Sure.
She is.
Is the comment section still active? No. Maybe, actually. I don't know, though, Thomas. They try to replace Brett Cooper with her producer, who tried to act like Brett Cooper. It was super weird.
Oh, yeah. You can't just replace
But you could check out, no, like, they made her act like her and talk like her. It was really weird.
Yeah, that's stupid. That just tells me that those people are not okay in their moral code and everything, you know?
The curious ones
Yeah.
way to the Fae.
I just think they need to figure out their allegiances. But anyways, you could check out her channel, though, Thomas. She's got a YouTube channel. Thomas says, a French man with toys. What could go wrong? Indeed. Nothing could go wrong. We'll see, Managooning.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna sneeze again. Hey, Mike came. Hello, Mike.
What's up, Mike?
Did someone say bananas
Congratulations,
and rice?
Mike. Mike, congratulations on 300 subs, man.
Oh yes, of course. Congratulations. And we hit 700. Me and Logan yesterday. Hit 700
Oh, congratulations.
on the superhero channel. So 300 more, so we can rate people. And yes, so bananas and rice, roadkill. I watched that video and I was like, wow, this girl is retarded. I mean, that is like so low in terms of intelligence. She just had 5 words in the whole vocabulary, and she was just like, well, I can't even recreate this. It was so dumb. I can't even.
We almost had a president that talked like that.
Oh, who?
Kamala Harris. That's how Kamala Harris talked about
Oh,
bananas and trees and coconuts and a jumbo man, and she would change her fucking accent all the time. It was horrific, and
Yeah.
that was almost our president.
you know, I don't believe in
weird
lizard
gay dude.
people and whatever, but she's something else, okay? She's very close to that.
She is focused in a way few
Judge Joe Brown called her out.
Her dedication is together.
He's a famous judge in America, and he basically said she was a prostitute, or a whore, I should say.
Oh, on what basis?
Your ally.
No, like that's kind of how she made her way through the California political system.
Oh.
She was well known. She was seen out with people dressed like, like club gear, and there are a lot of rumors about her. And Judge Joe Brown kind of went in on it. He's like, what did he say? A hoe gonna do hoe things or something like that. He said something crazy. It was awesome.
Okay, get it. Yeah, I know Roadkill, it was awful. It was just like watching AI trying to speak. That was so bad.
Tom's talking about wieners again. Rice balls and bananas. You gotta get penis off your mind, dude. That's weird.
Yeah. I'm trying to get that fake pee-pee of my mind now from Knights of the Seven Kingdoms. That was so shocking.
Yeah, that's why I was like, that's the same thing with like the shit in the first episode. You're like, what is this?
Yes.
But like they kind of tied it together in episode 4, which I thought was really cool because they used the Game of Thrones music, and then he was using the bathroom. But in episode 4, they did it again, and then a guy farted, and it's like, oh my god! And then they used the actual music when the last guy showed up.
I mean, that was, disgusting, but it wasn't as
Yeah.
horrible as the people.
Yeah, that was very shocking for sure.
Yeah.
You guys in chat, you seen Knight of the Seven Kingdoms? I take your fucking recommendations, so maybe you should take mine. Absolutely, you should check it out. The week-to-week model is really good for the show, even though it sucks because it's only like 20 or 30 minutes long.
Oh boy.
But it's really generating hype, and there's only 2 more episodes left.
Ooh. Look at that. That's
But
so-
they did they committed to once a year.
So we're not gonna wait that long.
Correct.
Thank
It's
God.
only going to be like six episodes again. And currently there are 3 available stories to tell that Martin has already written, and they've been well received for years. So we'll get at least 3 years, and then hope that the son of a, because he says he's got 10 stories for those two characters, and then in the lore, something really weird happens. But he has not written 7 other stories. We only have 3 of them, although they can be self-contained stories.
Mm-hmm.
But when you know how they end, like their ending, it raises a lot of questions.
Oh boy.
Really interesting stuff.
Now I'm curious. I mean, he becomes a very good knight, right?
He becomes he's like the best knight.
The best knight.
Yeah.
So cool.
So basically in Westeros, everyone's seen Game of Thrones, or at least is familiar with the concept. Everyone's kind of shitty. Like they have all these titles and whatnot, but they're kind of shitty people.
Mm-hmm.
Dunk is not like that. He's actually believes in being a knight. There are heroic people, like a really weird example is Brienne of Tarth
Oh yes.
from the Game of Thrones show, the big woman knight.
Mm-hmm.
And she tried to be like a knight. So there are other examples of it, but that's what Dunk is. He's kind of a dumbass, really simple guy, but he really believes in being like a good knight. Hail disgusting, by the way. Sorry guys,
Hail
I'm just
disgusting,
super
yes.
jabbering now.
Oh yeah, wasn't Brienne like some kind of a ancestor of? I mean, the opposite. Wasn't like this knight her grandfather or something?
There's rumors of that. It would be like I guess grandfather would be correct time wise.
Yeah, exactly.
But
because
yeah,
I
I'm not
counted
that familiar
years.
with the lore. Yeah, so although you probably missed it, they already talked about him. The old maester from The Wall, the old guy who was like the maester, he's already been mentioned in the show.
No,
Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. He's one of the 4 brothers.
he's alive. Isn't
Yeah.
he like a baby then?
Yeah, he's like a child. He's like around Egg's age or a little bit younger, I think. Let's see. Thomas says I have 26 subs now. Awesome. Disgusting says talking about food. I guess. Made any more thick Bulgarian meat? Always asking about the meats. Disgusting says started work and trying to stay awake. How about you? Awesome. Thomas, I think I'm gonna put that off for a while. After last night, I don't view food and jerky the same way. Oh Lord.
Oh boy.
And Thomas is laying in bed watching the stream.
Oh my god. I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Not having mana is an issue in this game. You don't have stamina? Thank god. You don't have that mechanic, but if you don't have potions, you're screwed. Goldie came to complain? Goche, you can't complain. What is that? Minor bleeding resistance. Lightning storm, whatever that means. And mana. Ow. Ooh. Okay. Well, disgusting, I already had coffee, so... I would love to get another one, but that's not a good idea, so I'm just not. I had my ashwagandha pill, and I also have ginkgo biloba, but I haven't taken it yet. Okay, now I have powers! Ooh. Oh, that worked. Hey, go on. Ow. Come on, what is this ice thing? Oh, ice.
Disgusting says Empress, I'm on my second one already. Drank a double espresso as a shot, and now sipping the next one. Damn.
No, that's too much coffee, disgusting. Gotta be careful. Too much.
Getting loaded.
Yeah, it's not healthy. I mean, I'm gonna get the jitters, whatever that's called. It's just not good. Gonna get my pulse too high if I drink too much coffee. If I drink like 1, max 2 a day, it's okay, I'm fine. And of course before 6 o'clock, very important. After 6 o'clock I will probably have trouble sleeping. Because I never get used to the caffeine. My body cannot get used to it.
Sea brew for $1.49.
Sea brew! Thank you so much and welcome. Thank you for the hot dog, by the way. Hot dog sticker. Thank you so. It's been a complete drought for the past 2 days, so thank you. Thank you. It's amazing. I hope that you had a great start of the week.
Thomas asks coffee versus drinking chocolate. Milo, what wins? Coffee.
Well, coffee is coffee. You can't replace coffee. I mean, you can drink a tea that has caffeine in it, like black or green, but coffee as a drink, as a taste, whatever, cannot replace that.
Enjoy the gifts of our benevolent
True.
Atharu. The authority is the one. Bless you, child.
Ah, I found one guy.
Oh, how I pray my... So it is true. The doubt and the... Thank you. Now They are a system of caves running through...
I used to drink 6 to 7 when... Sea brew for another 2. What the hell?
Sea brew. Ha! Ooh. Thank you so. Thank you. Thank you, Sea brew. Amazing.
From what I hear,
Thank you.
I'm probably not
I
the
used to
most
think what?
worldly man.
6 to 7 when I worked at Vivacom.
Oh.
That's how I used to drink coffee all day long. I'd have a lot more than 6.
Yes, but don't you drink drip coffee, which is totally different than espresso? There's difference in
Oh,
caffeine.
yeah, no, I did not have 6 espressos. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's... Although, because I used to study a lot of coffee tanks before I bought my coffee machine, basically drip coffee could contain more caffeine than the other coffee as a whole. And if you drink it like the whole thing, you're gonna get more caffeine. If you drink espresso, it's concentrated, but it's small. So, yeah, you're definitely going to have more caffeine in the bigger batch than in the one espresso. Also, when you have espresso, the process of extraction, because it's under pressure, gives you the best, literally the best, like oils and whatever is in the coffee that's healthy, just the best of it. And when you drink drip coffee, all of that is not actually in the coffee, because the process is just putting hot water through a filter. And without the pressure, you're getting the worst of the coffee. Technically, the bitterness and the bitterness and the other thing. What was the other thing? Jesus, I need the ginkgo biloba.
But yeah, I used to drink like around a pot of coffee a day at least.
Yeah, I mean, a good coffee is when it has a thick body. It's it's literally thick. It has good like foam that's also thick, and it's not bitter, and it's not. Again, I forgot the other word for it.
See, Bruce says so. The new no taxes on tips.
Can't
Oh, and you're a
believe
server, so that seems crazy. That's great, man. I'm really curious if they're going to extend that to streamers also.
what?
See, Brew for another 2. Holy
Oh,
shit.
that's amazing.
Man's lost his mind.
Thank you, thank you. What does it mean, no taxes on tips?
Donald Trump came up with a new policy in
Oh,
America
oh,
that a server who's already paid a very low amount of money per hour for hourly wage does not have to pay taxes on the tips that they record.
oh, that's great.
And so the automatic thought in the beginning of it was, does that extend to streamers who are also doing that? You make no wage, hourly, obviously. And Mike dropped with 5 gifted memberships. What's up, Mike? Holy shit.
Amazing. Thank you so, Mike. Wonder Woman salute.
Spreading
And
the love, Mike. That's
most
amazing.
fluffy, because I'm with a huge hoodie. Muscular pose, most fluffy. Oh my gosh, thank you so, Mike. Memberships are super important. Oh no. Skull bone. Ew.
But anyway, so yeah, you don't have to pay taxes on tips, and they're wondering if that's going to extend to streamers. So yeah, that's yet to be seen.
I really hope so.
I mean, it would make sense. It would help the economy out overall.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh no. I got into trouble now. That was probably a mistake.
Seabrew for 5 memberships. What the hell? You guys are crazy tonight.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Zebra and Mike. Amazing. Whew. Ha. Wonder Woman and 40k salute.
Hype
Yes.
train for real. Hype.
Hype, hype. Hip, hip. Amazing, guys. Thank you so much. You just made my day. Thank you. Oh, no. Oh, I need to absolutely destroy my inventory right now. Thank you, guys. The inventory armor.
Kano in the house. What's up, Kano? We're in a hype train, apparently.
Hey.
Managooning says, I say it, Empress. Tomorrow is a better day.
Hopefully. Thank you. Add to junk. Add to junk. Add to the junk. Hopefully add to junk. Add to junk. Okay. I don't know half of why I need these things. Junk. Destroy all. Yes.
Glad to gift it to you, 40k, says Seabrew.
Thank you, Seabrew. Thank you. Really made my day. And Mike. Not gonna take that. Let's see the chakram. It's 24. Aww. Well, then I'm gonna go sell it. Let's get rid of some things because we're literally stuffed. Okay. Awesomeness. Oh no, now everybody are afraid of me. Oh no. Oh no. Definitely don't want to do that. It was like a part of the quest. Screwed it up. Uh-oh.
Barry Stroud, Seabrew, hail brother. Thanks. Nice to see you, Barry Stroud.
Hell.
I'll be right back.
Not gonna fight. Now I have to fight. Committed murder. Great. God damn it. That was totally a mistake. Let's see if I can do something here. I have so many things that I haven't done anything actually. I mean, I played this game like years ago, doesn't mean that I remember stuff. Because I don't. So that's actually more interesting. What the heck? Do I need that? I just need a shop where I can sell all my stuff. That's what I need. I don't need to make potions. Okay, let's just fast travel, I guess. Okay. Yes. Go, Jay. Oh, there's nothing here. Okay. How about this? Do you recommend anything for stretch marks? Well, yes, red light therapy. Red light therapy, yes. It's amazing. Also, microneedling. Those are the two strongest bets that you have. Any creams and whatever, I don't believe that does anything. I mean, the skin has to be rebuilt inside out, so the only thing that helps with that is microneedling and red light therapy. So yeah.
Vernum in the house. What's up,
Hey,
Vernum?
Vernum, as you have to see it. I know red light therapy you can buy from EMAC, like a lamp that has the 600 and something nanometers. And the other thing is...
Minimal Effort Live has rated
People
us.
is rated. Hail, guys, hail. I salute you
The
with my
hero of
water.
FatCon.
What?
The hero of FatCon.
Who?
Tebow. He drove Kata and Atreus to the FatCon.
Oh, I didn't know.
He was a real bro. Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Super broy of him.
That's pretty cool.
That's
pretty
funny.
awesome. Thank you so much, Thibaut. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. It's a cold day, so I'm wearing my Superman hoodie, and I'm very fluffy, basically. It's huge. So I was just saying to Kano how to fix stretch marks, or at least like minimize them a lot. So you can also get red lights now from Temu. You can get them from AliExpress. They really work. I have lights like that from AliExpress for like 10 years and they're amazing. So they're amazing for skin, they're amazing for healing your knee, healing your back pain, healing your head, I mean, healing your eyes. Like red light is perfect for anything. Like even your eyes, you can just lay under a lamp like this and fix your eyes if they're tired, which reminds me I should do that. So yeah, you need the 16, 50, 100, 16 and 800, you'll see how much that is exactly, but the lamp has to have both wavelengths because you need the healing and you need the skin repair and all of those things. And you're gonna get more collagen. And you should get like a stamp from microneedling. That's also what I have. I use it for my face. But yeah, a stamp and you just stab yourself like that. It's amazing for the skin. You can control the depth of the needles, all those things. It's great.
Vernum says the posh black couple has a white chauffeur. Indeed. That's hilarious. Kano says appreciate the recommendation. I usually don't mind the marks, but yesterday I noticed a lot from Pump.
I wish I was fighting.
No, they really don't look very good in general. I know a guy that took a lot of performance enhancements and got big really quickly, and his skin got completely stretched.
That kind of happened to me. I have stretch marks like that too around my chest. right where my arm and shoulder meet, or my shoulder and chest meet.
How did
It's
it
a thing. You get big, and then you don't stay so big.
Oh, how did it happen? Uh, I mean, you
Um,
got big
I
from.
was on a super long deployment, 15 months, and so we got to lift weights a lot, and we were banging on weights, which is great. But in the army, you have to be able to run also, and so you have to be able to run very fast. So as a result of, I got really big, but I was not able to run very fast like I needed to, and it was a real struggle. So I had to drop weight, and when the weight dropped, stretch marks showed up also.
Mm-hmm. I get it. Okay, let's go.
Kano says, I mean, I went from 70 to 90 kilos in 6 months. My skin couldn't keep it up. That makes sense.
Totally.
Vernon says, when I hear it got really big quickly, my mind always goes to that mineral oil stuff that turns into stones within your muscles. What? That sounds terrifying. Gorilla
Mineral.
maxing for the win, Tsunami. Indeed. It sucks, though. And then I had to go. I've never been to. Well, I was a really great
Ah.
sprinter, but not a great runner, like long distance runner. And I went to a school where I had to run 5 miles in under 40 minutes. And yeah, that was like, okay, I got to drop weight. And then I dropped even more weight at that school. But, anyways,
Oh yes, he's talking about
Joey in the house.
Tindo. Hey, Joey. Yeah, he's talking about Tindo. And
About what?
Sinto. That's one of the oils that some people use to inject in their muscles so they can get big. But what actually is happening in that
Ooh.
the area gets inflamed and disgusting, looks like freaking testicles, and your real muscles atrophy. And there's a lot of crystals and disgusting stuff that happen in there, and you can get your arms amputated. I mean, that's exactly what's happening to one Russian guy who became famous for injecting so much Sinto into his body that he looks like a walking Quasimodo abomination now.
Disgusting says, I look like testicles.
No,
You did say it's disgusting. They look like testicles. So.
no, it's one Russian, very famous guy, actually.
Kano says synthol is terrible. Your veins get clogged. I don't know what that is. I don't know what you guys are doing. That sounds like bullshit. If
Did
I'm
you
going to stick something in my body, it's going to be a needle and it's going to have steroids in it at the end.
have you ever seen what's happening with those guys that do that to themselves, or you haven't seen it?
No.
No, it was a huge thing a few years ago, and now we just basically are watching the consequences, especially for this particular guy, the Russian guy, because he's ridiculous. I mean, if he wanted a great physique, he should just train for it, and now he looks like a freak from some kind of a horror movie. Like nobody likes that, not a man nor a woman, nobody. It's horrible, and
Speaking
he can totally lose his arms now.
speaking of dumb fitness people, did you hear your boy Clavicular is now in jail? Felony
Oh,
charges?
oh, please tell me. No, I haven't. Please update me.
I haven't seen exactly what the charges are, but Clavicular, who has kind of exploded onto the scene with this, I don't know, it just kind of came out of nowhere. Recently has been arrested on felony charges. Felony is super bad in America.
What did he do?
I can look it up if you guys want to know.
I do, please. Please do
Sure.
not. So
I'll run
interesting.
through chat real quick. Kano says, as long as we're not balls to the wall, we look like balls. The twins, disgusting. Disgusting says, Empress, show a picture. It's both hilarious and sad. The bazooka arms dude. I think I know what you guys are talking about. I just didn't know what caused it. I don't know what the hell synthol is. But I think I remember seeing some like freak thing, and I was like, I don't even want to look at that. Mana Gooning's back in the house as Harla Bricks. Awesome. Weren't there people who were injecting plain oil to look bigger? That's so like just work out. That's weird.
Yes.
Avernome says, what did he run over this time and why? Well, we know why he ran that person over the last time. He was in
Yes.
the right for that, but let me look this up real quick.
Yes, that guy, he was stalking him for days and basically
Yeah,
harassing him
super
for
weird.
days on purpose. So he deserves to be in jail. I wouldn't say he deserves to be run over, but you know.
No, that got pretty racy. And in some states in the United States, if people are doing that to you, you can run them over and not get in trouble. Well,
Oh.
one state in particular.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
Oh, okay.
it gets super dangerous. Like, you don't know if the guy's got a gun, whatever. They're in your way. You can't get around them. You're telling them to move. They're trying to, like, you're doing everything you can to get away from the situation. They won't let you, which is
Oh.
a tactic that's used by radicals and
Oh,
freaks
I
like,
see.
like
Okay,
guys.
okay. So he could
But
be
in the
not
state
in
of
jail for
Florida,
that.
right? Like that's not what this is about. I'm gonna look it up right now, though. Yep, jail maxing. Here it is. 5 minutes. I'll get. You know what? We can all listen together. How about that?
Oh, thank you. Please do it.
Investing on what our felony charge we're going to get at today on the legal mindset. We teach you to be your own judge. Of course, I'm Andrew Esquire, American attorney. This is the fast facts version, the quick and dirty version of the latest in legal news. So jumping right into it with our PowerPoint here today, Clavicular, a kick streamer, has been arrested in Scottsdale, Arizona. Here's one version that I saw of the quote-unquote mugshot, and here's another one over here in this picture, and him as well as him being arrested on stream. You see him smiling right there as he's getting hauled off by the police. So what are we talking about here? What are the charges he's facing? So, and obviously, once again, this is in Scottsdale, Arizona, dealing with the Scottsdale police. So obviously an application of Arizona law. So let's look at what we have here. In general, we have Clavicular, whose real name is Braden Peterson. He's a famous kick streamer and quote unquote looks maxer. That's, in case you guys don't know that term, that's something used in a little bit of the manosphere red pill community for those that are trying to maximize their looks in order to get women. That's his thing. Just the other day, he had some women fawning over him in an ASU frat party, although he got quote unquote frame mogged by some folks that were a little bit more jacked than him. But that said, that's not relevant to the arrest charges here. That's just a little bit of the background on who this guy is, in case you don't know. These three charges that he was arrested on were forgery, which is felony possession of a forged instrument. This is a fake ID. Then he had use of the false ID, so that's a misdemeanor. So the possession of it is a felony. The use of it was a misdemeanor. And then you've got possession and use of drugs, which is a class 4 felony. Now, the drugs are the most serious thing. Now, at first, I saw it reported as white powder, but then I saw, and there's a clip from the courtroom that says that it is actually in a single loose Adderall pill.
Mr. Peters had been live streaming himself approaching individuals in Old Town Scottsdale asking if he could obtain Adderall.
Holy.
So he showed the clip too. He literally bought drugs on stream.
Oh boy, you gotta send me that on Discord.
Sure, it's only 5 minutes. Legal Mindset, by the way, guys, since we shared in chat, Legal Mindset's great. If you don't know him, he covers all these kind of like dramas like Johnny Somali, things like that. Super great dude. So check his channel out, obviously, since we were kind of using his clip. Yeah. I will... Hang on, guys. I'll send in the Discord.
So basically, he had a steroid on him.
No. He had an what they call an upper or an amphetamine called Adderall.
Oh.
It's used for people with ADHD to like help them concentrate and whatnot.
Oh,
A lot of people use it as a drug. He had a fake identification, and he used the fake identification. So no good.
Steroid. Okay. Well, he just wants to pretend he is 21, probably.
Sure. I mean, I got arrested for the same thing.
Really?
Yeah. I got a DUI when I was 20, and I had a fake ID on me because of a stupid girl. But anyway, that's another story.
Oh.
Okay, sent to you on Discord, and let's see. I'll send to everyone else.
Thanks. Can't wait to see that.
Yeah, it's only a 5-minute video. Legal Mindset really does a great job if you're unaware of.
Well, no, I've heard of her. I've heard of him. I just haven't watched him.
There you go, chat. If you guys want to check him out, that's Legal Mindset's video right there. Drop him a like. He's absolutely worth your time. He, in a very consolidated way, will tell you what's going on with these idiots from a legal perspective. Hail Truth in the house.
Yeah, true. Yeah, well, when Clavicular was in Bulgaria, he will be adult at 18, so he won't actually need that fake ID. So yeah.
Avernum says that dude is lucky he wasn't turned into a meat canyon when he hit him. Yeah, I think he was fully justified, in my opinion. If I was on that jury, it's going to be a thing.
Well, for
These
sure.
words, I hate them. I'm not sure what that means. Probably something from the video.
Power your ambition.
Okay, is this the guy who was hitting his face with the hammer to get a bigger jaw and
Yeah.
cheekbones? Yes, that's him.
Yeah.
Streamer
Exactly.
has
The
been
so-called
arrested
looks
in
maxing.
Scott's, quote looks maxer.
Kano says looks maxing dudes are so weird, trying so hard just to have the personality of used condom. I mean, he's
put that on screen.
that guy's enjoying his youth right now.
Yeah, he was kind
The
of a
definition
dork,
of-
kind of a looking guy, and then he improved a lot. Of course, it's great to improve, but the problem is that those guys are taking it to an insane degree where they're bad for themselves and everybody around them. So it's like ridiculous. It's not healthy anymore. It's horrible. Okay, hold on, guys. I'm gonna put that on the screen. You just gotta see it.
Oh, okay.
Keep your butt health. Oh, the
I'm
butt.
going to make a drink and I'll be right back.
Yeah, okay. Hold the butt, guys. We're gonna watch that together now and react to it since it's so so brief, and I want to see what happened. Just keep the butt held. Okay. Okay, just a few seconds. I'm gonna have it on the screen. Can't believe he got away with one thing, but now this he doesn't know where to start.
Clavicular has been arrested on what are felony charges. We're going to get into that today on The Legal Mindset. We teach you to be your own judge. Of course, I'm Andrew Esquire, American attorney. This is the fast facts version, the quick and dirty version of the latest in legal news. So jumping right into it with our PowerPoint here today, Clavicular, a cake streamer, has been arrested in Scottsdale, Arizona. Here's one version that I saw of the quote-unquote mugshot, and here's another one over here in this picture, and him as well as him being arrested on stream. You see him smiling right there as he's getting hauled off by police. So what are we talking about here? What are the charges he's facing? So, and obviously, once again, it's in Scottsdale, Arizona, dealing with Scottsdale police. So obviously, an application of Arizona law. So let's look at what we have here. In general, we have Clavicular, whose real name is Braden Peterson.
Chat says they can't hear.
He's a famous cake streamer and quote-unquote looks.
They can't hear.
Yeah, no sound.
No sound, but I literally see the sound going on. Okay, hold on. Weird. Yeah, it was literally on. Okay, how about now?
Maxer, that's in case you guys don't know that term. That's something used in a little bit for those that are
How about now?
trying to maximize their looks in order to
I can hear it now.
get
Yep,
women.
I can hear
That's
it.
his thing.
Okay. Let's start.
Square American
Guys,
attorney. This
chat,
is
how about you
fast
guys?
version,
Yeah, okay,
quick
there
and
it
dirty
is. They
version
say
of
you
the
can hear
latest in
also.
legal news. So jumping right into it with our PowerPoint here today, Clavicular, a cake streamer, has been arrested in Scottsdale, Arizona. Here's one version that I saw of the quote-unquote mugshot, and here's another one over here in this picture, and him as well as him being arrested on stream. You see him smiling right there as he's getting hauled off by the police. So what are we talking about here? What are the charges he's facing? So, and obviously, once again, this is in Scottsdale, Arizona, dealing with the Scottsdale police. So obviously an application of Arizona law. So let's look at what we have here. In general, we have Clavicular, whose real name is Braden Peterson. He's a famous kick streamer and quote unquote looks maxer. That's in case you guys don't know that term. That's something used in a little bit of the manosphere red pill community for those that are trying to maximize their looks in order to get women. That's his thing. Just the other day, he had some women
to get stupid women. I'm just very stupid, very retarded. Anyway, continuing.
fawning over him in an ASU frat party, although he got quote unquote frame mogged by some folks that were a little bit more jacked than him. But that said, that's not relevant.
That is because Clavicular actually declines to train. He's like, I'm gonna go there like once or twice a month. I just hate the gym. He's such a lazy ass. He can literally take if he can take a pill for anything, he would. And not give a, like, flying, you know what, about anything. He just wants the easy way out, and he thinks that we're stupid when we train. So yeah.
Relevant to the arrest charges here. That's just a little bit of the background on who this guy is, in case you don't know. These three charges that he was arrested on were forgery, which is felony possession of a forged instrument. This is a fake ID. Then he had use of the false ID, so that's a misdemeanor. So the possession of it is a felony. The use of it was a misdemeanor. And then you've got possession and use of drugs, which is a class 4 felony. Now, the drugs are the most serious thing. Now, at first, I saw it reported as white powder, but then I saw, and there's a clip from the courtroom that says that it is actually in a single loose Adderall pill.
Mr. Peters had been live streaming himself approaching individuals in Old Town Scottsdale asking if he could obtain Adderall.
Nice to meet you. Holy want some good stuff?
So if it is indeed
It's a great thing that he's stupid enough to always film his misdoings, so to speak. He's such a genius. It's amazing.
a single loose Adderall pill, that's going to be a lot different than if we're looking at some sort of white powder, which could be, cocaine, it could be meth, it could be ketamine, it could be a lot of things. So we don't know exactly what that is, and that's going to vary. That would vary extremely. And when we get into the charges here, we see all of these have been pressed. We've got F4 felony 4, F4 felony 4 for the dangerous use and possession and the forgery, and then we've got M1 for misdemeanor. So in the aggregate, yes, these can carry severe time if he was convicted of all of these. But another thing we have to remember is he's a first-time offender. So if it's Adderall, a prescription would be the thing to negate the charge. So you'd want to get a prescription in there, and if you're his defense, you're going to want to, the first thing you're going to want to do is look for a way to mitigate that. If it's a white powder, that's going to be a little different. There's not going to be a prescription for cocaine or for meth. Maybe if it was ketamine, maybe. I mean, I don't know if there's other things, but usually that would be in a more prescribed form. So
he's also known for taking crystal. You know what? That's very refined and very good because, he has the best stuff to Lux Max because it keeps him lean. And other people called him out on the fact that people that usually use that, Breaking Bad thing, they usually look like they're gonna die any minute or zombies, whatever, but he doesn't. So whatever he's doing, he's either lying about that he's actually using that, or he pretends to be a badass or something, or he's using something else that's a derivative and whatever it is that actually doesn't have the horrible effects. So yeah, like I said, the easy way out. I will not be surprised if he's also using Ozempic to keep lean, as long as he doesn't have to do anything about it. So yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is something where Adderall, you need that prescription. So if it really was one loose pill of Adderall, you're going to need a prescription to negate that or some other way to let you be in possession of that. The forgery and ID charges are going to be the hardest to fight because that's more of a per se thing. Hey, you did it. The defense is trying to argue intent and saying, hey, there's no intent to defraud, which is required under Arizona law. And if they're able to mitigate with intent, maybe the use, they can knock out the misdemeanor charge. But the possession, I think that's something that is going to be a little bit more difficult for them. So we're going to have to see how they handle that. But those are still going to stick, even if the prescription is there for Adderall, right? You're going to still have to fight the forgery charges. So on this, you've got a February 23rd status conference and a February 26th preliminary hearing. Those are both coming up. So we'll keep you guys posted when those actually come out. And in my judgment here, these are likely going to be relatively minor charges because he's a first-time offender. So because he's a first-time offender, you've probably got probation, drug testing. You might have other checkups, other sort of requirements he's supposed to do. More severe punishment would hinge on the drug charge, but it appears to be a small quantity if it's one loose pill, or let's say he had a little bit of powder on him. Right?
Yeah. Well, I just can't wait to see how that's gonna go. It's gonna be interesting to monitor the situation, but I haven't heard anything about Clavicular for at least maybe a month, so I was wondering what he's up to, and now I know what he's up to. Nothing good as usual, so we're gonna see how he's gonna put himself into crazy situations here. And now back to the game. So Tsunami, you can continue reading chat.
All right. Let's see. We're pretty far back. So he's a lean, mean crack machine, says Thomas. We call it the Mike Menser special. I give him 5 years before his body refuses to function properly, says Avernum. True
Possible?
says I only heard about him when he ran over his stalker. That's the first time that I heard about this guy, too. Besides the hammer nonsense.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready. I'm gonna focus. Stuff are happening. Oh, yeah. I was about to look for the objective, although I killed people by accident. So not sure how that's gonna reflect my game now. What else tonight?
I mean, I can go back up, but they're just complaining about the audio and whatnot.
Ah, okay.
All good, Commander. Yeah, it was either Mike or Sebrew, so you know. I can find out. Oh, you found out. Cool. I can't even imagine the hammer thing. What was even the plan? It says Avernum.
Oh, the
Avernum
plan is,
apparently was to...
Yeah, I was about to explain.
Oh, go ahead.
So, the idea is that when you create small fractures in your bones, the bones are gonna recover, fuse together stronger, and that's gonna make them protrude like a bit forward, a bit more. Which, yeah, is definitely possible, but, you know, you gotta be very careful and it looks ridiculous. So yeah, that's really the idea. Oh, that's the beautiful.
The Discord thing, that's true. They were complaining about that. Guys, just going back over and rereading stuff is like whatever. Candace says we are complaining about Discord. Sir, I don't complain. We are complaining about Discord. Got it. If your jawline is an issue, grow a beard. Tsunami, you poopy head. So he was trying to grow a Habsburg chin. Okay. I don't know anything about this Discord thing. I've heard that they're trying to do something. What do you know about this, Empress? I'm curious.
Well, I heard Smash in the morning saying that Discord bosses are a bunch of woke, crazy people that want to take our data and use it somehow, but I was just waking up, so I didn't get the whole context. I got there in the middle of the conversation, so I don't know everything, for sure.
Yeah, I got the mandatory age verification. I just didn't see too much, like, what they're going to do. I heard something about identification, and they want to, like, get you to verify by showing your ID. Then I heard this weird leftist thing. Basically, I heard little snippets, guys, and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, and I'll just say it. So the more you guys can give us context, the better it would be until I get to watch something on my own. Empress, we used to fracture our fists and fingers so we don't break our shit easy. Oh, I understand what you're talking about. Yeah, okay, got it. I was like, what? They call it teen by default.
Okay. Well, I didn't get any messages from Discord that I have to age verify myself or whatever. Thank God. Maybe it's just an American thing? I'm not sure.
I'm just looking through pre-owned PS3 online, so I'm in and out of paying attention to stream. Okay, got it. Right on, Thomas. Sebrew says they're going to treat everyone as underage unless you show ID. Oh, so they're doing the same thing as the
Welcome map.
The hub, if you will.
No, I don't want to show my ID to... I mean, that's a big deal. You just can't just show your ID like that. Unless it's about something aside that you are making money from or whatever. It just depends.
But to see adult content, you will need to give ID and photo. What constitutes adult content, Kano?
Yeah,
Joey says, haven't focused that much on the stream, but if it's the Discord ID thing, well, that gets active. I'm not using it. My ID sure as hell isn't going online.
No.
Yeah. My ID went online for Robinhood, and that made me very uncomfortable. Sebrew says, that's what I know. Avernum says, Discord has been pestering me with the verification shit for the past month, and I am in Hungary. It will be rolled out everywhere in March. All right, this is starting to... I'm going to look something up.
Oh, boy.
Chat, I'm halfway looking, but I'm looking
this shit up. We need an alternative now. And that's the case, we need an alternative. Like, for sure.
There's a time to talk and a time to fight.
We need to keep moving. Oh, okay, sorry.
Be on your way.
It's retarded as hell. Good lord. Everything is adult content if the AI deems it as such. You share a picture of a sausage, the AI might think it's a PP and hides it. Wow. I was so close to bite a 50 cal bullet by installing Overwatch. Unit Blizzard went full retard again. By adult, I mean fights and other stuff, not only goon stuff, says Kano. I installed Overwatch. It's good now. 5 new characters dropped today. Yeah, we did a story on that earlier. The women are, the feminists are whining about it. And the trannies.
We need a based app. Based. Literally. Oh my god.
Alright, let's see. Starting in March 2026, Discord will require age verifications with 2 primary methods: facial age estimation via a video selfie or submitting a government-issued ID.
Well, maybe with the face recognition thing, that at least doesn't require any information but your face.
Users record a video selfie using the device's camera. Discord states the video never leaves the user's device and is analyzed locally using AI to estimate age. Users who do not verify their age will be placed in a teen by default experience with restrictions including blurred sensitive content, blocked access to age-restricted servers and channels, inability to speak in stage channels, messages from strangers routed to a separate inbox, limited ability to change privacy and content filter settings. Verification is a one-time process in most cases. If the AI estimate is incorrect, users can appeal and retry using ID verification. This board emphasizes that no biometrics, data, names, or addresses are retained, and the system is designed to protect user privacy. Oh, no, no, no.
Doesn't sound private to me.
Oh, it's the fucking Brits. That's what... The change is part of broader safety efforts to comply with global regulations, including the UK Online Safety Act. Fucking Brits.
Oh, disgusting.
And they're fucking... Fuck Keir Starmer, man.
Yeah. Somebody has to put a stop on that. I mean, when is the UK people gonna rise up and destroy the government, like, physically? Like, when is that coming?
Metaphorically in Minecraft, of course. We condone no such violent behavior. Although it would be interesting, great content.
Yes, great content.
Great content.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft, of course. Anyways, one of them who was redesigned thanks to the voice actress of that character. Gross. We went over that shit yesterday also. How these retards, instead of playing a character, they want the character to play them. So dumb. Veronome says, I'm 100% certain they're going to remove the video verification after a while. Oh, really? What happened to P-Hub? When the whole idea is normalized because it's too easy to bypass. Yeah, P-Hub's still a thing. The Canadians went ahead and did that. And so, yeah, I don't know. Some states in the United States, you don't get, can't do P-Hub without the age verification thing. And a lot of people are like, nope, no thanks. I'll find it another way. Kano says, me looking different person in my ID, I am cooked. Truth says the Boston Tea Party used to happen worldwide.
Whoa.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. What the? Slow-mo? Damn. Dramatic, bro.
Don't see the point of taking stuff. Maybe the gauntlets. I don't need that. Oh boy. Let's try this. Well, when is somebody is gonna make Amelia create this scenario in Minecraft, of course, where you go and take over a government?
I saw something on Amelia, which is really funny. A bunch of the ladies in England dressed up like Amelia. Like it was old ladies, young ladies. They all had purple wigs and whatnot. Super cool.
Oh.
So there's a lot of traction going on there in the UK. I just have to. We'll have to wait to see what happens. Trish says I'm going back to Elden Ring next week. Oh, really? What's going on there?
Yeah, what's happened? What's happening? Level up.
Or you just want to go do another run?
I don't need stealth. Blacksmithing, maybe. I don't know. Confirm. 3 points.
Shouldn't you be working on your alchemy for health potions and stuff?
Oof, I'm not sure because I don't understand. I have so many things and I couldn't even make one potion. So I don't really understand that yet. When you
Kano
have
says, I
an-
got Painkiller and all the DLCs. The game is fun. Oh, that is cool. Truth says, I'm actually going to finish where I left off. Oh, how far did you make it, Truth? And what build are you going to go, or what build are you currently at, and what build are you going for?
Hammer is 82. Amazing. Amazing. Let's see some of the armor stuff I got. This is 83. Wow. Oh, my pants. My pants disappear. Do I have pants?
Pants are good.
Well, now I need pants. I look ridiculous.
Now stop running around in your underwear. That's weird.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to run around in my freaking Well, maybe I can take some pants from these guys. No. Well, we do have to continue with the quest, so pants later.
Kano says, I made 150 hours on Elden Ring last time I played. I burned myself out. Did you beat it?
That's a lot.
Well, I beat Radon and I wanted to go to the volcano. Oh, you're just in the beginning stages of the game. If you beat Radon, though, like everything gets easier after that.
Ooh.
But definitely you want to push the what the hell's the wolf guy's name? That quest, you want to get the mimic. The mimic changes everything. Yeah, I was on my 3rd playthrough, says Kano. I can understand it, man. I love Elden Ring. I think it's amazing.
You can watch our playthrough with Tsunami because you weren't here back then, a few months ago, and the Ask PP stream is like the one before the last one. Basically,
Yeah, there's a lot of.
We were playing the DLC then.
If you go through our streams, like the whole reason why I even started on this channel is because I was giving like essentially like a pretty detailed guide. And so that you might pick up some tips and tricks by going through them. I don't put them on the background, depending on whatever's going on with you.
Okay.
And there's a certain order that if you do things in, it makes your life a lot easier.
Oh, yes.
Kenneth says the only boss I left was the DLC Radon because my laptop crashes from the effects. True says, I did, but I couldn't beat the twin golems. If you're having trouble with the twin golems, remember that you can pick up the NPC right before you go in through the door. You can also obviously have the mimic with you as an ad. And what else? Because they have the poison effects and whatnot. I don't remember exactly. But, like, they're very doable. I think Empress beat them in, like 2 tries.
What? Which ones?
The 2 golems. You beat them very fast. I mean, obviously, we kind of, like, power leveled her. So that might be it. You might need to power up some. But, yeah, if you check out that stream where we went to fight the twin golems, I think it only took her, like, 1 or 2 tries. Joey says, I kind of like the Dark Souls style games, but not really either. Cool, but not that much for me for some reason. You have to be in the mood for them. And if you don't like that style of game, then stay away from them completely. Because they'll frustrate the shit out of you. Kano says, hot take, the 2 DLC chick summons are better than the Mimic. Oh, the 2, like, knight-looking ladies from the cathedral? That's not necessarily a hot take. But, I mean, it all depends on what's going on with your Mimic also.
Yeah, for me, they weren't. I think I tried them.
Yeah, you did.
It was still better. But I maxed him out. like completely maxed him out. He was at 10, level 10.
Joey says, and I'm a filthy offliner anyway. I feel invasions do not belong in mainly SP game, so offline it is. Also, the phantoms and messages are just annoying spam. No, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you don't really gain any advantage. If you want someone to come in and help, then yeah, but I normally play offline anyway. Invasions are just annoying.
Oh yes.
You only have to go online for one part of the game, and that's to unlock the bleed world if you want to do it early game. Other than that, you could totally skip it. Wait till you go to the mountaintop of the giants, and then there's a teleport. Not mountaintop of the giants, the area next to it. There's a teleport there where you can go to the blood guy world or whatever. Truth says, by the way, my class is wretch. Oh, you want to play hard mode? Got it. They can bleed everyone. Yeah. She didn't like the bleed build at all. Like we messed around with rivers of blood and whatnot. But she's like, nah, I'm good. We'll just stick with the Bloodhound Sword. And the Bloodhound Sword has, light bleeding anyway. But the move set is really interesting. It's really good for a first-time playthrough. Joy says, hell, it's like I'd be playing BG3 and suddenly some idiot shows up to ruin it. Like, what? Yeah, I can understand that.
Oh boy.
Finna replay DS2 for the 13th time. Why?
Oh boy.
I don't know. I don't get your affinity to DS2. I played it once, and like that's a game that I'm like, yeah, I'm
Oh god.
not interested. Fun fact: the Smith Golem summon can 1v1 Melania when you heal him from behind.
Oh god, I died so bad. Oh, it's a boss thingy. It's a boss thingy. Oh guys,
Don't use Bloodhound Fang in PvP; they will wreck you.
I'm going to take a very short break. Well, Arnold, baby break.
No, there is no bathroom. Oh, you're currently using Moonveil? You're gonna have an easy time, bro. Moonveil's pretty dope.
Back.
If you got the right build for it. All right, well, hold down the fort and hang out. I'll bullshit with chat. Kano, do you play DS1 and DS3 as much? Played DS2 or Neo 2 the other day. Goated Souls-like. I don't know if I'd call them Souls-like. Man of Gooning, hidden fan service. It's okay, buddy. She has to come back too. I don't PvP in Elden Ring, or Dark Souls, anything like that. I don't do any of that stuff. I didn't really enjoy it. So I mean, it is what it is. Truth. Did the character take a toilet break too, missing leg armor and all? Yeah, possibly. Completed DS Dark Souls 3 times. Oh, got it. Remastered 3 times and Dark Souls 3 like 5 times. Both Neo games are on my wish list. I love Neo 1. I just don't know if I'd call it a Souls-like. I got it. Yeah, I'm sorry. It took me a second to figure it out. I was like, what? The Neo 3, though, looks really good. I was watching Vera play a little bit. Vera Dark, of course. Shout out Vera Dark. And obviously Hypno. But normally when they're streaming, I'm at the gym or I'm running around doing stuff. Neo 1 is good, but ass on PC. I played on PlayStation, so I'm not sure. Apparently says, I'm way too afraid to play DS games. Oh, you shouldn't be. Especially if you want to have an easier time of it, Avernum, start with Elden Ring. And then there's ways to just kind of level up and you'll feel very confident. Now, that was not my experience with Dark Souls games. I heard it was really hard and I was like, whatever, fuck you, I'll try it. I played it for about 45 minutes and got my ass fucking beaten down. Threw the game in the corner, didn't pick it up for 6 months. Went back after I watched a few walkthroughs and was like, oh, I'm stupid. Then I really got into Dark Souls genre. And now From Software is probably my favorite company. Afraid that I'll bend my laptop the wrong way in anger. It's very possible, Vernom. You know you can get to more early, right? Yeah, that's what I was talking about, via PvP. If you think that I was fighting PvP, you're crazy. And we had Empress do the same thing. Literally just show up. It's a 2v1 situation if you're playing the game now, or at least back in the summer. It was every time we invaded someone, it was 2v1. They were absolutely fucking tweaked out of their mind, and they like absolutely annihilated us. It just wasn't fun. So I was like, whatever. Hey, bros. I waved at them, and I'm like, kill me. And they're like, okay. Morning, San Diego. What's up? You need joystick for Neo 1 to use any combos for PC. Yeah, I wouldn't play Neo with mouse and keyboard for sure. If I went back to try it again, I wouldn't play any of those games. Any action game like that, I think that I would prefer the sticks over the fucking mouse and key. However, for shooting games, that's where mouse and key I think is coming in, or for strategy games, things like that. Besides, I don't need to stress my digestion issues. It's super fun, Avernum, honestly. It's very rewarding, and you won't get it until you actually play it, because the frustration sucks ass, but when you win, you felt like you did something. It's pretty cool. Mouse and keyboard all the way for everything? That's crazy, Joey. I grew up with controllers. Obviously, I'm a console guy, and I'm very recent to actual PC. I had a laptop there for a little while. I used to play World of Warcraft and shit like that when it first came out. But then I just kind of like, it fell away. I got busy with work. And so the whole idea of PC gaming was like, why? Like, what's the point? I'll just have my console, stupid console. I'll play games whenever I have a couple hours, like once a week or whatever. Kano says, me playing War Thunder and hating my life. Do you like that game? I really don't know. I looked at it and I was like, yeah, it's okay. Vernum says, yeah, I had a girlfriend like that. Don't need DS to know what a toxic relationship. I can understand that, bro. And yeah, they're fun, but not. Truth says, I almost beat one until the golem at the Dragon's Burrow flattened us both. I love that game. Oh, okay, cool. Joey says, I have extra annoyance to use controllers as well when devs have been so fucking lazy with keyboard controls for forever since consoles came around. Oh, so you started with PC, or you've been PC Master Race the entire time. I can understand that. Where your preferred methodology, you're like, fuck this. Kano says, my ex is so bad, I would prefer to 1v1 in real life Melania in the Scarlet Rot River. Damn. Yeah, I've had a few interesting exes like that. Motherfuckers make your hair fall out and shit. I'll be right back, chat. I don't know what she's doing. I'm literally like 10 seconds though.
Chickens. I'm here. The tsunami just stood and went away just when I was here. Well, get the gold. We're just gonna get the gold because he wants to be here on stream and be fluffy. Hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. What did I miss?
Nothing. We're just talking about games that we like. From Software Talk and stuff like that. And St. Hugo showed up though.
Oh, St. Hugo. Hi to you. Hey guys, I hope that everybody are gonna be back eventually, because I just don't see half of the people that are usually here. I kind of feel like everybody are just starting the year and nobody realized that it's like a new year and everybody is still like in this limbo mode. We'll see what's gonna happen.
Dabbled console, but PC only now since it's the most versatile. No, I agree, Joey. Like I still like my PlayStation. I'm looking at it just to my right on my pretty giant TV. PlayStation now for me is like, I just want to chill and I don't want to talk to anyone and I just want to go fuck off. My screen's super huge. It's really easy. Just slap it on, start up, whatever.
Well,
and I can lay around like a lazy piece of shit. The computer is now something completely different for me.
Yes, you have an amazing PC. That's what I wanted to say.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. But when I sit in the chair, it's more like I'm going to work. That's what it kind of feels like to me. When I sit on my couch and whatnot, I'm just watching TV or playing PlayStation. It's like I'm fucking off. Of
That's
course,
so funny.
Tsunami held the line. We die standing, even if it's a guardsman thing. True.
No.
Truth says, one boss that I beat without losing once was Godric. If you managed to get by Godric without losing, that's amazing. You must have. I made a lot of mistakes in Elden Ring the first time I played it. I could say that.
No, normal.
Yeah. Once I knew what I was doing though, and like I decided to go ahead and look at walkthroughs. I was like, oh my god, what a dumbass I was. Because you can really like get pretty peak early on in the game, and it changes the whole dynamic of the way the game plays. I mean, if you're like a true masochist, and you're like, what's his name?
Ow.
Put me in, bro, or whatever that guy's name is, that streamer who likes to do like the most painful runs of Dark Souls. Let me solo her, bro, or whatever her name is. Kano says, this is why I like my gaming laptop. My body tends to give up from time to time, and laying down playing feels great. That's exactly what happened with me. I used to do the let me solo her. I couldn't remember the name.
Ow.
So when I play PlayStation, that's the way I look at it now. I go over and I'm like, oh, I want to play Conan Exiles and build something because I'm bored. Then I can just sit on my couch. I can lay down. I can fuck off. It feels very casual. When I sit at the computer now, I'm very focused. Chris says I almost flattened Margit, but I ended up falling off the cliff. Yeah, I fell off the cliff. Pretty much every way that fight could go wrong, this is what happened with me.
Okay. We have a boss fight on our hands, so let's focus.
Gooning Exiles, indeed. That game's still fucking badass, though. It's amazing still. I think it's in its 11th year now.
Oh boy. That long?
Yeah, I love Conan Exiles. It still has a pretty decent-sized community. People really like it. You get to build things. It's essentially like playing Lego sometimes.
Ow. I'm so
But
bad.
also you get to do... they make really fun, new, interesting content.
Did that do something? Let's see. Oh! Oh, I don't think so. Maybe power 1.
Valheim is fun too. I watched another streamer who's a Conan Exiles guy. He's playing Valheim right now. I've never played it. Maybe I will. But if I'm gonna... Because obviously I'm gonna have to move from console to PC. And Conan, if you really want to play it, you gotta get all the downloads. But maybe I'll give it a shot.
Oh no. Well...
Kayla says the fire giant was annoying.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, hold on for a bit. I want to say several different things and I totally forgot. Because you just keep running through the comments so quick. Yeah. Conan and Valheim and whatever, all of those games. I just can't get into a game that never ends. This is very annoying to me. I feel like I'm tied to my leg and obliged to play it. So, and I will never get to anywhere, basically. It's always like, no end. So, I don't like that feeling. I just like single player games for exactly the fact that they end. So, yeah.
There is an ending in Conan Exiles.
But can you just play it like forever and ever and ever and ever?
You can. It's kind of weird. I think the people that do that, it's because they're doing either PvP or they've built something that they're like, I don't want to get rid of this thing. I've spent tons of hours building it. But if you want to beat the game, you can absolutely beat the game. Relatively quickly.
Really? Quickly?
Yeah. Yeah.
What does it mean, quickly?
I mean, there's obviously exploits that you could do to level up very quickly. But there are, like, very specific goals that you could do to beat the game. You could beat it in a couple streams. Conan's awesome. Oh, you know what? I should specify. Conan, the base game, Exiles. There is a DLC called Isle of Sipta that does not have an ending. You can't beat that. But the base game of Conan, you absolutely start off. You're essentially like naked and afraid in the wild, and then you end with removing the bracelet and leaving the exiled lands. Oh, Valheim has an end. There are bosses in progression. Kill the last boss and you're done. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not sure what happened with you, but anyways. Should I go back to chat now? Or do you want to say anything else?
I don't know. Go back to chat. I'm trying to focus on killing this boss. It's very difficult.
Yeah. Let's see. Fire Giant was annoying. Valheim is interesting. Do you like to play with the add-ons, Kano? Like the Mimic, or like you have an ad, and then obviously you can bring Alexander into that fight? It's kind of annoying, but if you ride the horse, it's easier. Joey says, I played it with the solo mod scales to 1 player for bosses. Had fun that way. Haven't touched with the DLCs, though. Seems a bit muddled besides some. I'm sorry, I'm losing the context here. Are you talking about Conan or Valheim? Avernum says, but in Conan Exiles, you can make the breast so big it becomes visible. In first-person mode, that's one thing Valheim doesn't have. True. And you run into big titty girls all over the place. And enslave them. I mean, befriend them. Joey says, waiting for Enshrouded 1.0. Next for something similar. Enshrouded looked interesting. It did. I never got into that one either. Valheim was an end. Okay, we already said that. Joey says you set goals in them and decided when to quit, and yeah, Conan Exiles is the odd one out with an odd ending.
Oh,
is it odd? I mean, like, you just want to leave.
Beautiful baby golden.
Not gonna lie, I think Empress will enjoy Shadow of War so much.
Shadow of
Joey
War?
says very naked with some settings, indeed.
Shadow of War? You mean Shadow of Mordor second game? Because I play that a lot.
Truth says, I want to show you guys a video of how I flatten Renala, but Discord won't allow me to upload the video. Venom says pretty much every endless game has an actual end. Even Minecraft, lol, and it's called The End with the Ender Dragon. Yeah, I watched Fillion do that the other day. I'm not a Minecraft guy. I tried that shit out and I was like, this is dumb and it's for children. But Fillion, who's super entertaining, I watched her and a couple of other... the AI VTuber and whatnot. It was pretty funny to watch, actually.
I don't know, I just prefer the single player experience and not playing for like 20 hundreds of hours to just get to the freaking ending or whatever.
Fillion beat Minecraft in like 6 streams. Obviously, you have to have extensive knowledge for it. Conan, it depends on how long you play for, obviously. But in a few streams, you could absolutely beat Conan. It's something like an hour or less, you could max out your level. And once you've maxed out levels, there's all kinds of other ways for you to get weapons. And then you just go and beat bosses. Kano, if you meant DLCs for Conan, it's Isle of Sipta is the only actual add-on. The rest of the DLCs, quote unquote, are just cosmetics. I see what you're saying. Well, the ending is like you're free now, but is it worth it? It's kind of a fun question, though, isn't it? I mean, you became the fucking like king shit in the exiled lands. If depending on how much you worked at it, but
yeah. Well,
if you're an adventurer, you want to move on.
Avernum asked the question. I like both open gameplay, but still, and I also like the fixed story, like Uncharted, God of War. I like both of these things. So yeah. I just don't like
Hytale is the one I'm going to play.
You know, the WoW games of the world that just you can play on and on and on, and have to be in the raids and have to play with people and have to feel obligated to be there. Like I literally have a friend who is like, hey, it's 8 o'clock, it's time to go on a raid and whatever game. I'm like, that's so
Warcraft.
So annoying. And no, it wasn't. It was a shooter game.
I'm saying that like I was saying for me it was Warcraft. Literally we would have scheduled raids and everything else like that as a guild. So I understand exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really care for that.
Yeah, I don't like that. It's like I have a life. I can't just sit on the PC if it's not connected to work. Okay, I can't sit. I can't just lose my time like that. That's horrible. I can do like so many other things. So yeah.
I mean Shadow of War Tsunami. I didn't ask. She asked. He says Shadow of War.
The Shadow of War is a continuation of, if I'm not mistaken, of Shadow of Mordor, right?
Joey says V Rising is awesome too. Similar survival. I'm waiting for him to respond, and then I'll say something.
Ow.
Similar survival and 7 Days to Die. I keep returning to though. They keep changing the game every freaking update, even past 1.0 now. And still waiting for Raiders for that and the actual end game with the Duke and whatnot. Do you like Neebs Gaming, Joey?
Ow.
Venom says truth. I'm looking forward to the crazy mods people will make. Need Tekkit Hightail Edition. Oh lord.
Oh, stunt.
Avernum talks to you, Empress. You are talking about the MMOBS. Kinda agree. The worst part about MMOs is the MMO part.
Yes, thank you. That's what I meant. Ow.
Kano says Guild Wars 1 is the best solo MMO. Joey says, yeah, when game turns into work, no thanks.
Exactly.
The VLDL skit about it sums it perfectly. Kano says, yes, Empress, the ending of Talion story, extra skills, sieges, etc. Speaking of Mordor.
I already played both games, so I don't need to play them again. But I will play freaking Crimson Desert.
Yeah, I'm pretty hyped about that.
Yeah.
Jordan says, what did you say? What?
I have to write to the studio. I mean, they know me since like at least 5 years. They got me a t-shirt, not a t-shirt, a hoodie. They sent me a hoodie years ago when I covered the game when it was
That's
initially
badass.
announced. Oh yeah. I still have that video, by the way. Oh, I almost beat the boss and I died. Oh. No. Oh, I hate when that happens. So yeah, if they still remember me though, I will text them. I will be like, hey, you see, you send me this video. Oh, I will send them the video. You send me this hoodie and a note saying Crimson Desert, this and that. It was awesome.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Joey says, what did you say needs gaming? Got too much noise going on. Joey says, survival games I do like, but few good, far in between each other. Like, Conan's my go-to. I literally kept going back to it, replaying it over and over again. I love Conan. But I'm a Conan simp too, so. Truth says my gaming limit is 2 hours a day on weekdays. Oh. Venom says, I still remember my last Shadow of War playthrough.
Oh no.
I purposely only collected mentally challenged orcs who could only say one word. My collection was perfect by the end. Nice.
Oh yes.
Noobs Gaming. They're pretty fun though. I don't know if you're making an insult or if you had
Come on.
hit the wrong key. Noobs Gaming, they're pretty funny.
Come on.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, Neebs is great. They're a fun team. I like how they have all the references to their friend that died in the game, which is really cool in Conan Exiles.
At least I'm close, guys. At least I'm close. Oh boy.
Joey's off to eat now, having our belated anniversary day, so off to enjoy it. Enjoy, Joey. Thanks for stopping by.
So, hold on, guys. My mom.
It's my cue.
Okay. Come on. Here's this. We're gonna beat this boss, guys. I have like 10 minutes. If anybody likes to support the stream, I'll be here for 10 more minutes and then I gotta go. Focus. Focus. Don't get greedy now. It's not good. Totally not. I'm stuck. Yes, I died. Que no. Yeah, I just sent them a goldie pic earlier. And they can't tell the difference between Goldie and Addy sometimes in pictures. It's very funny. And they're so different. Like, Goldie is a old type of a Pomeranian, like classical, and you know, Addy is a new one. New type, they're just so different. So yeah. They're so different. So cute. Okay. I'm pretty sure that in America, Goldie is still considered a Pomeranian. In Europe, he's considered a mini Spitz now. All of a sudden, just the World Canal Federation decided. It's weird how they do that. Like, he's been a Pomeranian for like all ages of human history, except now in Europe he's not technically a Pomeranian. In America, I'm pretty sure he's a Pomeranian in America.
Yeah, I don't know dog breeds like that.
You.
I'd be like Pomeranian.
Well,
V Rising is on sale, but I can't buy it now, unfortunately. You got money troubles, Truth. What's up?
oh. Also, well, it is because, you know, some breeds, because they're very cute, they just make them cuter and make them smaller and change them, where other breeds are not changed. I mean, they're improved, but they're not like changed in the way that you need to actually have new classification of the breed. So it depends really. Like corgis, for example, are much improved. They're not screwed. They don't have other types. They're just corgi, Welsh corgi Pembroke and Welsh corgi Cardigan, which are totally different breeds actually. They're still corgi, but they're different genetically. They do not mix, should not be mixed also. And other breeds like German Shepherd is screwed because they brought the backside down, and that created a lot of dysplasia and other issues like that. Everything is about passion and stupidity. Not much of a function. And it should be about function and beauty, which actually connects to function as well. Yet.
Venom says a dog's a dog. True. Truth
Well,
says I want a husky
no.
or a Shibino.
Dog is
I had
not a
husky.
dog.
Great job.
They're totally different. Like, my corgi
He
is
was-
so
he was
different from my Pomeranians in terms of intelligence and how he goes about things. They're very different.
He was just making a joke.
Well, okay. I just have to explain. I have a professional distortion, like we say here in Bulgaria. I
Okay.
can only see things the way that they are. I cannot make. Yeah.
Hail, Lord Dragneil.
It's totally different when you actually understand some of those things that you never did before. And like 4 years ago, I didn't know anything, and now I'm like and now I'm probably eligible to be a judge for a dog show of corgis. Almost. I'm so knowledgeable. Okay, I beat the boss.
Yeah. Congratulations, GG's.
Yes.
Kayla says it's fine. I have 3 cats, and my mom still confuses my 2
I didn't think the Tuatha would reach
puxy cats, meaning my male one is like 8 kilo and the other one is 4.
Ooh, that's a big kitty.
To the contrary.
All good, Truth. Hopefully things work out for you, man. Sorry.
Indeed.
I'm sure you can tell the old
People
man
still
to
confusing
yourself.
Pinscher and Chihuahua.
I'll be tracking
What?
down any other
Oh yes,
Tuatha
they
who
do.
may have come this far west.
That's yeah, they do.
That old coward. He may have lived 100 the House of Ballads is where they enshrine. You can tell the old mossy logos.
What's going on in Greece, Lord Dragneil?
Yeah, what's happening in Greece? I always want to know.
Truth says, Empress, you going to be a dog mom for the rest of your life?
Probably not for the rest of my life, because, you know, when you have a young dog and when you become older, it's very hard to train them and hold hold them at all. I mean, depends if you have to make sure that the dog's not gonna outlive you, because then you have to worry about who's gonna take care of it after you're gone. So you gotta make sure, just like the Queen of England did, that you're not gonna have that many dogs at the end of your life. I mean, obviously she knew who's gonna take care of the corgis, like some duke or whatever, he's taking care of the corgis now, and there are only 2 left. Before, she had a whole breeder, I mean, canal of corgis. So not to the rest of my life for sure. Well, probably not. I'm gonna be completely devastated and depressed when they eventually are gone, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about getting another animal.
Yeah,
It was very hard to get even over my first bunny and my hamsters. Like, my family was so devastated after my bunny died that they couldn't even think about another animal. Then after we actually got Goldie and his sister Leia and his mother Pretty and all of that, like, they totally changed their outlook on life and doggies because they never had a doggy before. So it it brings you a lot of love and joy that you never had before, and it makes life so much more therapeutic and beautiful that when you think about that, it kind of offsets the grief that you're gonna have at the end, because at least you gave your best for the animal and they gave you their best. So this is just very beautiful and fulfilling experience. That's what I'm gonna say. But I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel later on, because I love them more than most people. So yeah.
It's pretty rough, honestly. After my last dog, I was like, oh, okay, I'm good. No thanks. I don't want to do this again.
Yeah, that's probably how many people feel.
Lord Dragon says nothing much. 1 minute, BRB. Got it. Kena says, don't worry, Empress. We finna walk our dogs and cats together when we are 50. Lamau. Fuck. I'm close to 50. Anyways.
Okay.
Avernum says, we are the dogs as elves are the humans in fantasy stories. That's an interesting way of putting it.
Oh, guys, we actually had, I don't know if Elzo is still here, but Keno is still here, so he knows. We had a very famous psychic seer that she was very famous in the communist times, and she was visited by all kinds of people throughout the world. Politicians were actually really relying on her telling stuff, and she's a real phenomenon actually. Like, physically there's nothing really like her. Her name was Baba Vanga. I'm pretty sure that some people have heard of her. So she was talking very cryptically and stuff, just like a real seer. She is a real seer. She proved her abilities many times. She was tested and everything. So anyway, so she said many things, but one of the things that she said is that when heaven opens its doors, dogs are gonna be the first to walk in. And what she meant is that they're amazing contribution to humanity, and they're pure, beautiful love and goodness. That's what she meant. So yeah.
Keno says, they're part of our lives, but to them we are their entire life. That's depressing.
Hold on.
I know Vanga, says Keno.
Yeah, you should. Everybody should. Yeah.
Have to look that one up.
One of the most wise things that I ever read on the internet is exactly this expression that although they are part of our lives, we are their whole life. So it's not like we are part of their lives, we are their life, the whole thing. So we have to know that this is a huge responsibility for us to take care of them as the best as we can, because they literally deserve like only the best. They're totally better than us for sure, so yeah, not everybody deserves a beautiful creature like that. You have to be a good human to deserve an amazing animal to take care for.
Don't go to the Middle East, guys. I'll tell you that much.
No. Or if you go in Minecraft, in the Middle East, you can bring a lot of metaphorical Minecraft firepower,
Oh, well, I brought literal firepower, which is kind of fun. But anyways, that is another story.
Yes. Okay. Oh, Goldie.
Yeah, Afghanistan was straight up evil. Like, I was like, what? What are you doing to your, dogs here? It's disgusting.
Please don't tell me. I just can't live with it.
Yeah, you don't want to know.
I can't, literally. Yeah.
Kano says, Empress, there was that one writing, I can't remember where it is, but it says, when you die and go to your judge to get your judgment, all the creatures you help will be there and say how you treated them. Oh.
Oh yes. I mean that's one thing, one way to put it, for sure. Okay. Let's see. My
Truth
parents.
says, I might go to the Middle East for the F1 race, nothing more. Oh, no, like, that's a different kind of Middle East if you want to talk about it like that. Although, be very careful about your behavior. You can leave that whole mess? No, thanks. No, thank you.
Well, my brother spends a ton of time in Morocco just because he films the movies there. So he knows a lot about it now.
It's supposed to be quite an adventure going there.
Yeah, sure. There's some interesting things to eat, stuff like that.
My friend, growing up, he told me about it. He went to Spain on a trip, and then obviously he took trains around, and then took the short ferry ride from Spain or Portugal, I would assume, to Morocco. And he went to Casablanca and whatnot. He said it was a really fun adventure. But the way he described it, it's like I don't know if I'd want to live there. No thanks. Once in a lifetime, sure. No more than.
Oh, but my brother said something very funny actually. So he said that because of their religion in Morocco, they are supposed to be fasting a lot, but they don't want to actually do it. So what they do is, I'm trying to tell it like he did, but they're having they're not supposed to like eat in the day, but in night they can eat or something. So they switch their whole schedule so they can have a
Ramadan.
nightlife. So stuff like that. It's crazy.
That makes sense. Yeah, Ramadan, they're not supposed to eat during the daytime.
Oh,
It's a whole fasting religious thing, and
yeah.
yeah, I experienced something similar to that.
Yeah, so
I mean,
they're bending
you get
backwards
hungry.
just to not do it, basically.
It's kind of funny though. Like, I mean, literally, you're fasting all the time. So
Yes,
like,
I do.
to you, you're like you don't think anything of it, but
Mm-hmm.
to normal people, it's only done I think once a year, maybe twice. I don't remember. So to them, it's a huge whole thing.
Yeah.
Kano says, I want to go to bizarre adventures in Egypt to fight twink vampire. What the fuck does that even mean? That's crazy.
You have the power. You must know this. Go.
I'd like to go to Egypt. It looks interesting there.
I like to go to Egypt so I can see the pyramids and the Sphinx and the temples of Hatshepsut as well, because she created amazing temples and she's amazing. Basically, one of the best pharaohs that Egypt ever had is actually a woman, which is pretty fascinating story.
I didn't know you were interested in archaeology.
Oh, yes, that's how I grew up with being most interested in anything in archaeology, mostly in Egypt. I felt very strongly pulled towards Egypt since I was a baby, basically. I'm pretty sure I was there in my previous life.
You're near Turkey. Have you been to Göbekli Tepe?
No, I never been to Turkey at all. I only been to Greece and Macedonia and Germany and Munich. I never been to anywhere else.
Oh, yeah, it's really interesting stuff going on there.
Oh, what?
Shady stuff too. There is an ancient site. It's kind of breaking the whole modern archaeology world apart, called Göbekli Tepe, I think. Tepe. And they're finding. Honestly, we could talk for hours about this, so I won't get too deep into it.
But that's interesting. Tell me whatever you can.
It's breaking modern archaeology. Everything you've been told about archaeology is getting broken apart from this site, and they're not allowing further building into it or excavations for reasons, and it's super mysterious and really interesting. Göbekli Tepe is the name, and yeah, you should look into it if you like anything that has to do with archaeology and understanding civilization and how far back it goes and how this place is kind of breaking the rules and it's changing how far back was civilization,
Oh my
how
god.
advanced was it, how technologically advanced it was.
Oh, I love it.
Really interesting.
Can you
Yeah, it's
send
very
me a
close to you,
link
honestly.
to how? I mean, I will never be able to write that on in Google correctly. So can you tell me at least how it's spelled?
Sure. I honestly, funnily enough, Nerdrotic from obviously Nerdrotic and Friday Night Tights and whatnot. He has a separate channel, and they like look into the occult and archaeology and things like that. So I could send you some links. They have some really interesting conversations. He just went to Egypt 3 months ago. He took 40 people with him, like 40 of his followers, and they all went on this crazy trip to Egypt.
Oh my god.
Super fun. Yeah, like there's great videos. They went into the temples. It's 100 million degrees. So it was pretty fun. I'll send you something here in a second. Sorry, Chad. I'll get right back to you. 1 second.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yep.
Well, there's stuff like that actually in the Black Sea, our sea. There's some pyramids there. Report. I cannot say this word. Also, there's some new type of dating of the rock. So now there's some reports coming out that the Sphinx is more than 20,000 years. But I actually knew that before. So I just wait for those things to come out. There's a lot of information about all of that, just dating 100 years ago or even more that you can read about. People just don't know about that, but I read it. So I'm just literally waiting for those things to be like common knowledge. I'm not sure
Do you
when
know
that's
who
gonna
Graham
be.
Hancock is?
What?
Do you know who Graham Hancock is? He's been writing about this stuff for a long time.
No, I haven't read that guy. No, I read other guys though.
Yeah, I'll send you some stuff. I didn't recognize that you're interested in this.
Oh yes.
I find it super fascinating. I'll send you some things, and
Mhm.
maybe you'll get into it. Every Sunday though, Nerdrotic does a show, and he looks in weird stuff, UFOs,
Yes,
ancient
predating.
civilizations.
I know,
Yep.
okay, I know. Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
I might go to
awesome.
the middle. I'm sorry. Let's see. Where did I miss here? I haven't heard a damn thing about Afghanistan at all ever since they completely cut off the internet there. Um,
Ancient?
Afghanistan's like it's like going to Pluto, bro. It's crazy there. Venom says amazing rules lawyering their god. Oh, got it. Yeah, those people. I wouldn't live in a place like that. I love food. No, the food's great over there. Just how it's cooked is a problem. Kana says it's JoJo reference. My third cousin is half Egyptian. She has Ra's eye tattoo. Truth says, what about Georgia? I want to visit the castles there. I assume you mean the country Georgia. The other Georgia. I live in the America, Georgia.
Ancient
No castles.
sarcophagus in Varna was used as dining table near the sea before they saw its artifacts. Jesus Christ. Really?
It is changing the timeline of civilized humans. Mike knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, exactly. And they're freaking out about it. Archaeologists, there's this kind of like secret war going on in the background. It's really interesting stuff.
Oh yes, there was for years that this guy Zaki Hawass, who was like the most famous Egyptologist, he's basically a showman that pretends and lies and makes up stuff. And he gatekeeps a lot of information, like a ton. And of course, the Egyptian government does not allow digging in certain places, and that's also for a reason.
Same thing is happening in Turkey. Exactly the same thing that you're talking about.
That's
And
very
it's
sad.
super mysterious. Yeah, because it's like reasons. But anyways, I'll just get through chat because I know you want to go. I've been watching that great series, says Commander. Yeah, it's awesome. What happened in Egypt? Lots. Kano says tsunami. There was that ancient sarcophagus, and I don't know what that is. Empress leaving me. Okay, got it. They also say they're interconnected underneath. Yeah. Predating Empress is that Forbidden Frontier. It is indeed.
Yeah.
So you could look at past episodes. They name them. So if you're interested in something specifically, you can look at that. Commander says there's a guy been going around Peru looking at that stuff also. Nerdrotic went to Peru also recently. And he took one of the more famous archaeologists with them. They were together. And then they did some streams about that. Venom says, tsunami, can you even claim you live in Georgia when you doesn't even have your own stone fort and a key location to hold back the southern. I am the southern savage now. I live with them all. Varna is a city in Bulgaria.
Yeah, it is.
Too long, didn't read. Got it.
But basically, guys, there's also the Tsarichina Hole, which is again in Bulgaria. I think it's located somewhere in the middle. There's a movie about it with our famous Bulgarian actress, Maria Bakalova. Yes, she came back from America to film that for some reason. I mean, they could get anybody. Anyway, so this hole is a hole that is also. Also, Vanka was talking about that hole, and there's supposed to be a creature there, and people died when trying to get in, and eventually the government decided to scrap the project, and they literally filled the hole and they sealed it, and that's it. But that hole is supposed to be one of the greatest mysteries ever, and it's still there. It's still there. But as far as I understood, because I was talking to one particular amazing Bulgarian author that I happen to know that writes about such things. And she said that you're not supposed to go there and you're not supposed to find out what really is there, because this type of knowledge is not meant for us. It's something that's left there before for others to find. Others doesn't mean human. And we shouldn't put our noses there. So basically that was the whole thing. And it's over now. So yeah. Just saying, there's a such thing in Bulgaria. That's pretty crazy. Saint Marine is great visiting spot in Porošte, Empress. Porošte. Have no idea what that is, Kano. Gotta check. Okay, now that we talked about so many mysterious things, we can totally go. And also you can search for Ernest Muldashev. He's a Russian eye doctor, actually, who is one of those guys that dig into so many crazy things in his life. He went to Tibet. He went to some caves that supposedly have ancient wisdom people that sit in these poses of samadhi, it's called, like a meditation pose. And they do that for hundreds of years. They are alive still. They look like mummies, but they're actually alive. So many things like
Check
that.
your Discord.
Many things like that you have no idea about. Oh boy, thank you so much.
If you look at your Discord real fast, you'll see a picture of the site.
Yeah, I'm just watching it right now. Oh, okay.
If you check that out, it's just a Wikipedia, obviously, but that's the fastest way for me to get information to you. It is changing everything about everything. And the archaeologists do not like this. There is a huge fight going on about this.
Yeah, they don't like it because for years they gatekept information. They dated,
Mhm.
predated
Yep.
sites and everything that you can think of in the wrong way. And we all knew that. I mean, if you search for this, I'm researching these things, guys, since I was a baby. So at one point I just stopped because I found out at least a lot more than somebody can in their lifetime. So I was like, I just have to do other things. I can't just keep digging into this. But like I said, that's why I'm just waiting for those things to be discovered, and I'm just happy about it. And hopefully things are gonna change. We need more transparency because we don't even know most of half of human history, and that's actually a fact. We just know what is allowed to know, but we don't know everything. So yeah.
Chat, I put the name of the site if you guys are interested in this shit. Obviously, I don't want to paste links,
Yeah.
anything, but if you want to study it, that's what we're talking about. If you're into
Awesome.
this shit.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm gonna train, go around, do whatever I can and listen so I can catch up with the information about this particular site.
I'll send you an actual thing that you can listen to while you're working out.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, guys, so thank you for the support. I hope I feel better for this evening so we can actually have the evening stream, and me and Logan, maybe we can finish the Punisher, maybe. So if I'm here tonight, I'm just gonna text you. We can do something if you're available for this evening, okay?
Yep.
Okay, guys. So thank you so much for the support and for being here. Love ya. Until next time with me, the 40K Empress. And tonight. Bye-bye.
See you guys.
The 40K Empress leads the way, as warriors of the imperium sway into realms where dangers play, where hidden minds hold sway. Through stars and storms we rise, under her watchful eyes, with faith and fire will prevail, for the imperium must not fail. For the imperium we prevail. Beneath the grand cathedral spires, plots twist like smoldering fires, but with her blade of pure desire, she claims the stars in time.